Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back here. Another day of Astro Gravitational Report. Hopefully, you're doing fine. Hopefully, you're doing okay. Hopefully, you feeling it this preparation. For a lot of us, this is like headaches, so we can shift the way of thinking. A lot of the things that is going to happen today is going to be connecting with what? With the moon, it's going to be going into Scorpio, right? Why is that? Well, the moon, when it's coming into Scorpio, she's going to be there. This is what actually is going to be happening at 20th. We are talking about the 20th of November. We are going to have retrograde Mercury, retrograde Jupiter. A little bit about the retrogrades is that when the planets are an our point of vision, okay, we see them that they're going on the other side. They kind of like a go back, right? That's what the retrograde is. Now the gravity, the energy is pulling away. It's like, you know what? Just let's pull it apart. So this is going to be a very interesting because of these preparations of emotions, which is the moon is going to be go back home. We're going to start seeing it that Jupiter is going to be, which is going to happen tomorrow. Jupiter is going to be what? Stationary. He's just going to stay there. And during those moments, this is going to be realizations that, okay, things are not going in these directions. Things are not growing it in here. Wait a minute. We need to step back. We need to stop pushing. We need to stop rushing. We need to stop getting. We need to reevaluate everything. And this is what, this is the moments of us. We are preparing for what? To put a brakes. Brakes of the way we think the life should be. And let the life showing us what we have to become, what do we have to get with this. All right, so in a way the energy is very funky because as soon as the moon is going to go back home, she's going to be telling Jupiter, what the heck are you doing here? I know you're here, but hi Inta, thank you for coming in. I cannot see the whole other. Hi, Vincent. And seeing that energy of the growth, this is going to be some lots of interesting moments as the moon is going to be a very powerful. She's home. She's ruling Cancer, and that energy is going to be putting a lot of what? Emotion. This is a mom goes home. Vince, I am doing okay. I'm rebuilding my house and been a lot of busy with rebuilding the house. And at the same time, I'm enjoying it. I'm kind of like a behind on other things that I need to do. But this is one of the reasons I'm doing the report too late. But so far, so good. Okay. Managing to do the balance between spiritual life and the material life, which is kind of like a hard to do for this, but so far so good. Everything goes very well, but thanks for asking. All right, what is it going on now? Actually, today in the morning, we're going to see as is been. This is going to be the truth. The true Lilith is going to be at the event horizon right away. That is it together with the sun. They are trining the North Node. It is about the truth for the future. And when you see the truth for the future in there, it's like, okay, I'm getting it. I cannot continue pushing it what I was pushing into because it tells me don't go this way. Maybe cancel this, cancel that. Something is not going right in here. Something is not in the place where I am. Is everything tells me that I need to stop for a minute. And this is going to be a lot of thinking, a lot of overthinking with this, and all about those intensity, those energies right now. particularly with this, it's coming and asking us about what? Let's seize the truth. Every time the true Lilith it goes together with the sun, it is about within the authorities. Like, you know what? Dear authority of your own self, could you please seek the truth? Don't try to tweak it, twist it, turn it, and so on and so on. Um, Yanel, you were asking about the three-eye atlas in there. Currently, is about very close to the sun. So if we have to look at the sun, that's what it is. But that it's matching that energy of the true Lilith and the sun. It's in a Scorpio. That is it about to go faster within the depth. Okay, because here is the thing. Let's say, for example, I had a great conversation today. It is about that in the surface you can see things, but they're a trigger of something else. And when I look at it into that something else, there is a trigger of something else. And sometimes that thing goes faster. And I think that 3A Atlas, it's as an energy, as a kind of like a zipping through in there. It's given us this project as a like you supposed to be you've done this inner work for 2000 years. Now I'm coming here to speed the things up. So that's how I will interpret it in there. We're going to see later on when he's going to be joining Mars. We're going to see how fast that could be and what is that going to be going on in there. But we do not have, let's say, like 6,000 years of planets interpretations data on Atlas. We cannot go with this. Okay, it doesn't matter how many people will say things and so on. Look like fake messiah or a blue beam project. It's been a lot of fake news out there. I don't want to talk about too much about 3A Atlas, but I know a lot of the people are interested in there. Strictly suggesting you that there is a lot of artificial intelligence videos are made without any official informations. Even though there is a people who using famous figures, they creating this artificial intelligence, and that is about a lie. And this is what the astrology report actually today it is about. Focus on the real truth. Go to the source. Go to official source. Stop watching this artificial intelligence, digital creators stuff. Okay? Hands down on that. All right, so let's keep it going, and we're going on with this at 9 o'clock. That energy is gonna coming in, and is gonna be asking us to be much vigilant on that. We're gonna go from this fighting the truth to the shadow, because this is gonna ask us to go from what is on the surface through the trigger going to the root of problem. But see, the roots, they have a branches, right? Seems like, the tree above, so is the tree below. Okay? And you have to look at it, what root is. Because maybe you go and you catch up only like branch of the root, while the actual root of the cause of the problem could be a something totally, completely different. You may have a little other problems when you combine them, then they're creating another trigger, which is you going deep. And this is that work of the shadow. As currently the Lilith is going to be supporting by the Moon and Chiron. We're seeing that these divine energies, right? And this is going to be the moment that on the 20th we're going to have kind of like the true Lilith, the mean Lilith, the Mercury, Venus, the Sun, the Moon, and they all want to be there with Mercury retrograde, because Mercury is going to say, you know what, You didn't tell your right things when you were there. You didn't tell the right things when you were in the underworld. You think like, okay, I'm gonna be doing this positive work and I'm gonna go then this and so on, and you escaping the actual problem. Now Mercury retrograde is coming back at Scorpio, and particularly within the new moon, and he's like, this is gonna happen at 28 degrees. Scorpio is gonna say like, you know what, here, you have to get into this route, okay? You have to get into this route. All right. What else is going on? We're gonna see the next hour at 9 o'clock. Mars is gonna be coming. Some of the people are gonna be under pressure. Don't get that under pressure, particularly with your boss. You're not gonna win in that case. Okay. It's not gonna have a balance because the moon is squaring the inner work at Libra, and this is gonna be some one of those things that you catching your boss not in the right mood, not in the right moment, or this is a like, let's say that for example you've been working all the time and it's all good and great, and all of a sudden you stop just for 2 minutes, and this is the moment where your boss sees you and says like, you're lazy, I see you, you're not working, what are you doing? How do you feel about that, right? So be mindful about this, but Mars overall is going to have some great energies with itself in there. Is going to be projecting that energy from within as this masculine energy. Is going to be very good with sextiling Pluto, Pluto sextiling Neptune, Neptune sextiling Uranus, Uranus is sextiling Jupiter. So as you see it, it's going all around, right? So you kind of like cover your transformations, you are covering your inner work, you are covering your visions of where you need to go, you are covering your work with the universe, and then all that energy is leading to what? To the growth. So with that growth that everyone wants and seek and so on, Mercury is also opposing Uranus. I suggest you don't stay away of the on the way of the universe that creates a beautiful path for you. Okay, you're not gonna win on that case, and this is why right now Jupiter is gonna go stationary. It's gonna be like you're pushing your agenda so much. Stop pushing your agenda to get the agenda that it's gonna be matching with your life. And this is going to be one of the realizations that the moon is going to give us today. She's going to be at what? 150 degrees with Lilith. Okay? This is going to be the time that it's like, okay, enough. I've been creating all this, projections and how I want it because it's going to benefit me. I'm not worried about the others and so on and so on. Now, that energy comes in, it's like, wait a minute, what are you doing? Why are you damaging others because of your own benefit? How about you do something that is going to benefit you, and then you can show up how the other people is going to get better in life. There's going to be a lot of awakening in that process. Okay? A lot of awakening, guys. It's coming up. Like it or not, it is. Because it's needed. Okay? All right, 10 o'clock, we are going to be talking about, again, this work. The inner work is the 10th house is going to be at Libra. This can maybe trigger for some of you relationships, partnerships, and so on and so on. It's been triggered for a while. This energy is not kind of like new to you. It's been happening. Pay attention to that pattern around 10 o'clock and go back like a few days, and you're going to see some like, oh my God, yeah, really, I've been thinking about around 10 o'clock about my relationship. But what relationship? You can have a relationship and a marriage with partner and so on. But there is also, you have a relationship with what? With your bosses, you have a relationship with your friends, you have a relationships within a business style, you have a relationships with what? Even with your insurance company. How do you hold on within this? So there is a lot of this that's going to tell you that if something doesn't work, it has one general pattern. Follow that. because that general pattern triggers you. You're going to find the general root cause of these problems. Okay? All right. 11 o'clock, the energy is going to be some a little bit more better, but 12 o'clock, we are going to be more focused is what you're going to be approved to be done it to yourself. You see, you can think a lot. You can have a lot of issues right now with even when you hear the thing think, right? You're thinking, you kind of like overwrite in this. You don't even want to think about certain things. You're totally exhausted of this mental grinding out, constantly this. Okay? When you let it go of the thinking, you're going to be start getting in touch base to the feeling. Okay? Let the feelings comes in and telling you what it is going on. Okay? All right? So that energy is going to be some very beautiful at that time. The ascendant will be at Capricorn, and it's going to be some good. In the next hour, this is going to be at 1 o'clock. The ascendant is going to be with Pluto. Pretty much this is a beautiful, beautiful energy. As long you're not learned, not to be agitated of that work. When a Mars was in the ascendant a few hours ago, because right now you're going to be working it out, that Mars. Either Mars is going to be standing against the universe, or you are going to be what? Helping with your transformations, helping up with the proper visions in life, put the things together with the universe, and that is going to be leading to the proper growth. Okay? Is that a lot of work? For some people, there's going to be a lot of work if they have not done it. For some people who has been done a work already, they know how to follow a path. And that's what it says. In order to become a greater person, you have to be a greater follower. Are you following the guidance from the universe? Hopefully you do. All right, the next hour, that's 2 o'clock already at the afternoon. We're going to see the ascendant is going to be moving into Pisces. A lot of spirituality, a lot of mental, spiritual work in the head. It's kind of like, okay, I need to get to the end, to the bottom of this, right? This energy is going to be squaring Mars, and for some of the people, this is going to be like a lot of agitations, aggravations, those kind of like energies that it's coming. And be mindful, because this is going to be like, I want to skip certain things. When you're going to be sick and tired of skipping things, because those things that you skip later on, you have to what? Do it. This is kind of like I don't want to do it my dishes, and you put one dish here, one dish, one dish, one dish, one dish, and one day you have no dish to eat. And now you look at it there, you got a pile like about 50, 60 dishes. It's the same thing within you. So start doing them the whole thing, and start what? Maintain. It is very good to learn to maintain your positiveness, your spirituality, okay? I don't say you don't have to be negative, but you don't have to be, pushing yourself with all this. Follow the paths. You think she's going to be coming in. The Aries, she's going to be in the next hour at 3 o'clock in the ascendant. The inner work is going to be at Capricorn. Some of this energy is going to be a little funky. What I'm talking about, a little funky, the inner work is going to be opposing the moon. And here is that problem of that if you stay home mom, for example, and the husband is going out and work and so on, and he comes back home all tired and exhausted, and you're like, you know what? You every day you're coming home and you're tired and exhausted. I hate your job. But when you look at within yourself, imagine that those two people are you. Okay? Particularly people who are single person and they're doing the all this everything, you go, you shop, you cook, you wash your clothes and so on, and you want to work. You understanding this conflict, and through that the conflicts, be mindful from these emotions, because right now the moon is about to go into Cancer. She's still in the Gemini. It is squaring Saturn and Neptune. You don't want to learn to appreciate it, what you have within you. So learn a lot, learn there to be what? Appreciative. All right, the next hour, the ascendant is going to be at that's the inner work that's coming towards us as an event horizon. Because later on is going to be actual inner work. We got like 4 or 5 hours the energy between ascendant and the inner work to be coming in towards us. Ascendant is going to be in Taurus. Of course, you have to think about material things. But right now, that ascendant, it is opposing the sun at Scorpio. My things, my stuff that I sharing with others, how deeply I'm sharing it with others. Hear what Scorpio wants. If you want to be with me, share with me everything, absolutely everything. And I'm going to be honest with you. Sometimes the Scorpios is not honest. Okay? They always have something to hide. This is their nature. It's the underworld. It's hiding it somewhere. Okay? So, as that energy is going to be coming in within you, it is about to face the truth that hidden things that always comes out. And this is the lesson that Scorpio has to learn, because when the energy is going into the Sag, it's all exposure, right? Sag loves to do this expressions, exposures, news. Those are the journalists. They're writing stuff, right? So if you look within yourself, what are you going to tell in yourself of not to hiding things within you? All right. So in the next hour at 5 o'clock, we're going to see some the ascendant that it's going to be at Gemini with Uranus. And Uranus is going to be coming in. It's like, okay, what you say, what you do, which is Mercury and Mars in there, about this, I don't believe it. And this is what I was talking about, that be mindful about all this artificial intelligence informations. Okay? Because these informations not only misleading you, okay, but they are expressions of something that it's not real. It's only for creating attention. Okay? And getting it as energy, as an attention, as those people who are attention seekers, it is because they cannot pay attention to develop themselves, to fix their own things about needs. And the needs forcing them to seek the attention to someone to fit their needs. Okay? And this is one of the evolutionary process that we are going to go through, and hopefully you are going to be succeed. That is my very, very beautiful hope for you. All right. 6 p.m. This is going to be the ascendant at Gemini. The inner work is going to be at Aquarius. A lot of this focus of transformations, these new things. Because here is what's going to happen. Some of the people, they're going to be going into the new world. They're going to start creating a different society. And some of the people is going to be really dropping off. Like a flies. Just, they're going to go in down. Why? Because they cannot getting in, keep it up with the new things that it's coming develop for a better world to live. I hope. Okay? So, this is a one of those energies, because now the moon is in Yod. It's coming this Yod from Pluto, Mercury. Okay? And this is what you need to look, that as the moon is at home at Cancer, I am the mother that I am home. I know how to run the family. Take a look where is a Cancer is in your chart. It will tell you what area in concern you're going to be mothering. If that is the situation, take a look where is your moon. Because the moon is going to be related to what? What is going to give it to you. Okay? All right. Speaking of the moon, she's going to be rising at 7 p.m. on the event horizon. That energy is going to be some very beautiful. Now that mothering energy is going to be emerged, right? Very interesting moments. Even though that she is squaring Neptune and Saturn, you going against these visions. You go into this against this go back, right? You already know what they told you. You just did not accept it. And this is it, the people that pretty much we are talking about for a week and a day, where the moon was with Saturn and Neptune. What did they told you, right? Now, whatever they told you, you're squaring it, right? Because you think it's something else. And this is why it's has to be learned to feel, not to think, feel. Because the feeling can give you what? Information. All right, in the next hour, we are going to be talking about 8 o'clock. The inner work is going to be with the North Node. Yes, you have to focus where the life is pushing you through. Okay? Step by step. Okay? If you are so busy, do something smaller for your daily goal. Okay? This is like you're reading things inside of you, those positive informations, affirmations, and guess what? If you write in your positive affirmations every day, okay, all of a sudden they become the path for you. But now, if you're feeling it with the universe, what those positive things are, and you're doing the same thing with the universe, guess what's going to happen? You're going to be awakening within a life that's going to be much more completed as your soul lives on the earth. Because see, your soul lives in the body. It's a precious time. Precious time. You're welcome, guys. All right, 9 o'clock. The ascendant is going to be with Jupiter. Jupiter is this is going to be the time when you're going to see a kid inside of you. This, all right, put the things on hold. Something that I wanted to push, or whereas I wanted, and so on, is really helped me to get what I want when I want to get there. And we're going to see tomorrow. Tomorrow we are going to see that energy is going to be a more of this stopping. Today is going to be coming just as a what? It's kind of like as a warning. You're going to feel like everything is slow. Okay, it's kind of like a 1 minute. It's kind of too long for certain. You're going to feel the impatience, but that is going to help what? Transformations. Because the ascendant is opposing Pluto, right? And with that energy, you're opposing transformations. But at the same time, the ascendant and Jupiter, they're trining Saturn and Neptune. From there, you're going to what? To transformations. Very beautiful kite. A very beautiful kite. If you take the right energies and going forward, even though one step at a day, one step at a time. Okay? One brick, you build a wall. Next bricks, you build another wall. And then you build a house. That's how it happens. Okay? All right. A little bit more wisdom about this. The ascendant that it's going to be at Leo, that's going to be at 11 o'clock. It is about how did you create it? What did you create? When did you create? What did you create within you? As a pattern, as a thoughts, and it's everything. Because right there at Leo, you putting what? Your creations. This is the things that you'll learn how to be smart. Okay? Oh, I can do this, and they're gonna do that, and then I want to get what I want, right? You started it at the age of 5. Like it or not, that's how it goes. Okay? This is like I give that example all the time about the ice cream. Mom, can I have the ice cream? No. Dad, can I have an ice cream? No. Hey, sister, I asked mom and dad to give me an ice cream. Can you just reach it out to the fridge because I can't? And guess what? You're learning how to, you know, manipulate it in there. How about if you learn to do the right thing, right? And now you have to relearn it because you see that through all these years, one little ice cream, it taught you how to do the things wrong in life. Now you have to do what? You have to recreate yourself. Okay? And this is where it's coming in. It's more easier to create new generations than repair an old generation. Okay? But here, that kind of like a things doesn't work. Why? Because the things coming from the soul. Okay? Thought patterns. So now your spiritual intelligence within you, it's facing what? The intelligence that you learn how to be a smart person or trickster. Okay? So this energy is going to be some needed a lot of things. It's going to be training Chiron, and with that you are going to be going to the path of like, let me heal this in me. All right, that's what it was, the astrogravitational report, guys. And I'm going to be giving you, as usual, the heads up for in the morning. All right. So, and tomorrow morning at 7, okay, we're going to see again the true Lilith is going to be above the horizon, but we also see the Venus is kind of like a moving faster. She's already at the almost the third degree of Scorpio. She's kind of like I want to go in and go out, right? And this is going to be some time that we've seen the truth within the authority. Very beautiful, very powerful energy. The moon is going to be at the 8th house. It's going to resonate with this Scorpio's energies. But this investigation is going to help us about what? How to get to the North Node. How to get into our destiny. How to find the things that we trying to escape. All right, guys, that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. Much appreciate your click, likes, shares, and subscribes. And thank you so much for the coffee. Much love.